Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the one thing that truly separates a fleeting idea from a venture that can change the world. And that is a powerful, unshakable sense of purpose. It all kicks off with one simple question. Right here, this is the question that's at the very heart of everything we're talking about today. Before you even think about a product, before you sketch out a business plan, you absolutely need an answer to this. It's the bedrock for anything you want to build.
Because here's the big secret, right? The most successful ventures, the ones that last, they aren't built on just a clever product or some brilliant business model. No, they are built on a foundation of pure, undeniable purpose.
So let's get specific. Let's talk about finding your why. And look, this is not just some motivational catchphrase you put on a poster. It is the absolute bedrock of everything you're going to build.
So what is it exactly? Well, your why is the core reason your whole idea exists. It's your mission, what you're trying to do. It's your vision, the future you want to help create. And maybe most importantly, it's your true north. It's that internal compass that guides every single decision you make down the line. And I want to be really clear here. This is an incredibly practical thing. This is not some feel-good fluff. Your why is a powerful tool. It's your anchor when the storms hit. It's the fuel that keeps you pushing forward when every logical part of your brain is screaming at you to quit. And it acts like this amazing magnet, drawing the right people, the right team, the right customers straight to you.
Okay, so to really see this in action, let's move away from theory and jump into a powerful real-world example, the story of the Tata Nano initiative.
Now, this whole massive project didn't start in some corporate boardroom with a bunch of spreadsheets. No, it started on the street with a very real, very human problem that the company's leader saw with his own two eyes. This is the moment it all began, not with some deep market analysis, but with a simple, powerful observation. Ratan Tata saw a family just precariously balanced on a scooter, and he just knew he had to do something about it. That feeling, that one observation, became the soul of the entire project. I mean, just think about it for a second. An entire family, maybe a husband, wife, and two kids, all on a single scooter, weaving through chaotic traffic, totally exposed to the pouring rain or the blazing sun. It wasn't just inconvenient, it was genuinely dangerous. It lacked basic dignity.
The entire multi-billion-dollar project, all of it, was built on this one human moment. The why couldn't have been simpler. Give these families a safe, affordable, all-weather alternative.
So, okay, how does a powerful sense of purpose like that actually translate into action? Well, once a why is this strong, it doesn't just motivate you, it literally forces you to innovate in ways you never ever thought were possible. To achieve their mission, they set this almost unbelievable price target. 1 lakh rupees. That's about $2,500 at the time. Think about that. A brand new car for the price of a scooter. The world's automotive experts, they laughed. They literally said it was impossible, unprofitable, not feasible. But here's the thing. Tata wasn't driven by their skepticism. They were driven by their purpose, which was all about delivering safety, dignity, and affordability to the Indian family. So that's the big question, right? How do you actually achieve the impossible? Well, when your purpose demands it, you have to start by asking a totally different kind of question. See, the typical car company would ask, how do we maximize our profit margin on this? But Tata's why forced them to ask a much better, much harder question. How do we hit our price point without compromising our promise to this family? And that single question changed everything. It completely unlocked radical, out-of-the-box innovation. And believe me, their commitment was tested. The project faced incredible setbacks. We're talking political protests, huge problems acquiring land. They were even forced to physically move their entire factory, which led to just massive financial losses. Let's be really clear about this. A purely profit-driven company would have walked away. They would have abandoned this project at the very first sign of trouble. You only endure this kind of pain, this level of difficulty, when your mission is truly, deeply bigger than the obstacles in front of you. So what does this incredible story actually mean for you, for any of us? Let's try to distill the lessons from the Nano and see how they can become a compass for your own journey. The Nano story really reveals 4 crystal clear pillars. Your why determines what you build.
In their case, a car. It shapes how you innovate to get there. It gives you the resilience to weather any storm, and it defines, with perfect clarity, who you are building this for. So if you only take one thing away from this, let it be this. Your purpose is the source code for everything that comes next. Get your why right, and the what, the how, and the who, they will all start to fall into place. It is, without a doubt, your most valuable asset.
So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a few questions to think about. I want you to forget about markets and trends for just a minute. Like Ratan Tata, just look around your own world. What problem have you seen that genuinely, emotionally moved you?
Now, think about the people who are at the very center of that problem. Can you actually picture their faces? Who specifically do you feel this deep, genuine pull to help? And finally, maybe the most important question you can ever ask yourself. Of all the people in the world who could tackle this problem, why you? Why does solving this matter on a deep, personal level to you?
Look, don't rush the answers to these questions, because the honesty and the depth you bring to them, that won't just define your why. It's going to define the entire incredible journey that lies ahead of you.